Let's talk a little bit about how to create raving fans. Now, raving's a strong word. Raving's a really strong word, but it does happen. People can go from this level of general interest of, okay, the stuff that they're producing is cool, I guess, that's really good, to, oh my God, I like, I share, I comment on everything that they do and would happily recommend you to their friends, family, colleagues, etc., etc., etc. And how do you get from one to the other? Well, a large amount of it actually comes from consistency. It comes from consistency and it comes from social interaction with these people. In terms of consistency, let's talk about that first. You need to make sure that the content you're producing is being released regularly. Consistency over intensity. You need to be sure that as you produce content, that you produce your content at the same time each week. So if they expect you to release a video every Thursday, even if it's just you filming yourself in front of in your office, but talking about something in your industry, then you need to be sure that you're producing that every single Thursday as you move forward. If you produce articles all the time or discussion pieces and you post things online, then you need to make sure that they're continually seeing you rather than just kind of, posting stuff out 20 times over a single day. It's all about that kind of regularity, because thought leaders aren't just kind of, formed in someone's mind in an instant sort of way. They're generated over a lengthy period of time of somebody being an expert in their field. So that consistency is of vital importance. So what I would say is maybe it's time to go back to that social media plan that we talked about at the beginning. We talked about the 5 quick wins, if you remember back then, right at the beginning of the course. That's something we maybe need to relook at. Sit there and say, right, are you releasing a video on one particular day? Are you releasing an article on these particular days? Are you connecting with these amount of people every single day? And make sure that you're doing something, you're establishing the right behaviors to make sure that this consistency is in place. Because if you have that consistency, everything else will fall into place, guarantee it. In addition to that, what else can you do to try and create raving fans? Well, you do this social interaction thing. You put the social back in social media and you put the social back in social selling. So message people. Hey, if someone comments and likes and shares the stuff all the time that you're doing, then a quick message to them to say, hey, first of all, thank you. And second of all, what can I do better, more, different? And that goes a long way. That sort of message where someone connects with them directly and say, look, am I missing a trick here? Is there anything that I could be doing that's different that would give you more value to stuff we're doing? And at the same time, thank you for being a part of that. That goes a long way. People love that sort of thing. In addition to you making sure that the messages that you're delivering are actually kind of fixing the problems that some people have. This is stuff that as you're producing content for your social selling, it's a balance that you're kind of constantly trying to fix. It's kind of like a seesaw on the back of a lorry as it's going. You're sort of trying to kind of balance it as you're going along. It's not an easy thing to do, but you get well practiced at it, then do that. I'm not suggesting, by the way, that you go sit on a seesaw on the back of a lorry, because my solicitor would probably tell me that that's a very poor thing to advise. So that's not what I'm advising. But in terms of social selling, just asking people and talking to people is a really important thing. Also, even just actually that communication when you actually connect with someone for the first time and saying that, hey, I hope you like my content. This is some of the problems that we solve, but if that resonates with you, amazing. But if not, this is the content I produce. I hope you enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to seeing yours as well. That sort of stuff goes a long way as well, because oftentimes, especially on LinkedIn, in fact, and Facebook as well, we might connect with someone and not really speak to them that much. And the social thing needs to be really the central pillar of this social media and social selling thing that we are doing.